Is this the cleanest F31 in North America? No. No, it isn't. Not even close. It still needs a lot of paintwork done, like paint correction and PPF. Bunch of scuffs and scratches on it. It's not very clean looking up close, I'll be honest. So what have I done since my last video? Well, what I've done is I've added everything gloss black possible. A full ground effects kit. That includes a front splitter, side skirt extensions, rear side spats, and a quad gloss black diffuser. Everything that can be black is black, and everything is tinted, as I said in the last video. One of the best looking features on it is the quad exhaust. Now, it's not a real quad exhaust, but it's also not a fake one either. So what it is it's actually an extension out of the original muffler. So the two tailpipes that the 330i comes with get split off into four. This doesn't make the car any louder since it's after the OEM muffler, but it does look really cool and it gives it a nice symmetrical look. One of the most difficult installations was the tail lights. Now I got a great deal on these black line tail lights. Now because I have an LCI car, it was simply plug and play. There's a lot more coating and wiring involved apparently if you have a pre-LCI F31, but these ones were dead simple. The installation on the inner part, as in the tailgate that goes up, was very, very difficult, and BMW has a design flaw. It's only one screw, and the latch that goes into it, we had to bend, so it's kind of bulging out slightly on the left side, which is the driver's side here in Canada. To me, this makes a huge difference over the stock red ones. Going for that murdered out look and having no ounce of color, or even very, very little of it, is key here. It really ties the whole build in together. One cool thing I did was I tinted the roundels. Now these are aftermarket roundels that are, instead of blue, it's black. I got them from TT Outlet. Top Tech Outlet, and I spray painted the roundel holder, which is chrome, gloss black. I took some VHT tint spray and I tinted them a bit. It actually looks amazing from a distance, but up close it's quite spotty. I actually do plan on getting these properly tinted and properly repainted. On my rims, they're actually kind of chipping off the paint that's holding the roundel, so you can kind of see a circle, like a chrome circle. That'll get taken care of later. Unfortunately, I had a proper spoiler, and it had some screw holes in it, which was kind of interesting to me because I wouldn't think that I would have to drill through painted bodywork. That's typically sedan spoiler kind of territory. I had the spoiler, and I used the best double-sided tape I could find, and it still wasn't enough for the harsh Canadian winters. It ripped off on the 410. I was pretty disappointed. Turns out there is a way to install it that you do have to use screws for it, but I only found it in a very difficult to read manual. The images aren't very good, and there's no tutorial of it online, so I don't know. I ordered a standard extended lip looking spoiler. I've since lowered the car too. I've used Eibach lowering springs, the Eibach Pro Kit specifically, designed for the later model F31s with X-Drive. This lowers the car 1.2 inches in the front and 0.6 inches in the rear. In my opinion, this is how the car should have came stock. It looks and drives exactly the same. It's not any stiffer at all. I don't notice any harshness over bumps. It's slightly better on braking, and there is a little bit less body roll, as to be expected with lowering springs. And apparently they're only 10% stiffer. They work amazing with the M Sport adaptive dampers. Eventually, and like 2 or 3 years from now, I want to get the KW V2 Street Comfort coilovers. Apparently they're super smooth and lower the car a little bit further, and you really do get what you pay for with a quality set of coilovers. The spoiler I mentioned earlier should be coming here in April, and that's about the time I'm going to put on my brand new Summers. I found an insanely good deal on some replica 437 wheels. They're already painted gloss black, and they're 19 inches. For the interior, I got some honestly cheap AliExpress fake carbon fiber looking stuff because the interior was pretty light colored and it sort of combated the exterior being all black. It came with matte blue trim, and I've had GTA Customs do a gloss black sort of chrome delete, if you will, on it. And then I put the fake carbon fiber trim over top of that. To me, it really ties the car together, even though it's fake carbon. Still looks better than stock in my opinion, and it kind of ties in that murdered out look that I've been going for. I've since sent this video to the previous owner, Brad, who I bought this car from. Thank you very much for being super transparent. I'm very excited that this build is now done. I love what I drive. I love how it looks. I'm super grateful overall. So thank you for checking in. I'm going to be making another video later in the spring.